Daigle, RotoPat, Hayden Wings, and Nick Manzio give their analysis and opinions on everything happening in the league.
I moved him down like 8 spots. I was kind of warming up to David Montgomery just because I thought that the Bears offense was going to be a little bit better than what people were realizing. But, man, I don't want to be messing with a soft tissue groin.
Search Roto World Football on TuneIn to listen. Roll up your sleeves and loosen your tie. Chris Sims is here to give you the NFL straight talk. On his podcast, Chris Sims Unbuttoned, the NFL.
Sleigh, 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 snowman every day. Welcome back to Meatloaf Kid 10,000. Today I'm going to play Smacking Simulator. It's quite funny, right? Funny for me, right? It's funny for you, right? Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a huge thumbs up. Okay, let's get started. I never played this one. I never did. Never, ever did. Hello, welcome to Smacking Simulator. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Enjoy your journey. My name is Smacker, yay! Just kidding. You know, family.
You get your podcast. Let's send it back to Orlando. Kesty, PJ, and Doris.
All right, Pat, thanks a lot. The NBA on ESPN Radio is brought to you by Eno, Capital One Assistant. What's in your wallet? We went to break. Doris speaking about the offensive rebounding, which really hurt Denver in Game 2, and they really haven't kept L.A. one and done enough here so far in Game 3.
Well, the official stats only have the Lakers with 2 offensive rebounds and 1 team rebound, but you have to finish your defensive possessions with that defensive rebound, because otherwise you're giving the Lakers, who have 2 first-team All-NBA players, 2 of the top 5 players in the league already, everything has to be on point. Low turnovers, box out every possession. It's a million little details when maybe you have just slightly less talent. Like, the 2 guys are tremendous players, Murray and Jokic, but are they as good as AD and LeBron? Not yet.
Denver down 2 out of the timeout. Inbound to Gary Harris. Gets it to Jeremy Grant on the left angle. Trying to explode by LeBron James. Does. Lays it in. Ties the game.
I love the start for Jeremy Grant, and the thing he has to do that he didn't do in Game 2 is stay out of foul trouble. He got 2 offensive fouls setting screens. They need him on the floor.
5 for Grant, tied at 14. James dribbles to the top. Now we'll send it to the mid-post to Anthony Davis. Back to James. He reloads Davis, who sends it back to James on top of the arc. And with 5, he travels, LeBron does, as he looked to make his move inside the arc. Denver quickly on the inbounds pass. Front court, Harris turns, fires a 3, misses. James pops it in the air twice. 3 Lakers under the basket have the rebound. 5:20 and counting to go first quarter, and a tie game at 14. James gets all the way down to the baseline left, bounces a pass nicely to JaVale McGee, who gets whistled and hits the basket. 3-point play opportunity for McGee.
JaVale McGee just stays down in that dunker position, just below the backboard, just a little bit off the free throw lane, and he waits for whether it's penetration or sometimes he works his way out to get a rebound. It's just like he's trying to hide back there, but every time somebody comes in, he just drifts into the middle of the lane, and he's often wide open in front of the basket. It was a very good look and an easy shot for JaVale.
7 foot, 270 pounds, and lurking on the baseline.
Exactly. Hiding.
Rondo and Kuzma, the first 2 off the bench for the Lakers. As McGee missed the free throw, Jokic nearly missed the rebound. Has it with his Nuggets down 16-14. Bounce pass down low. Harris hangs, can't convert. Rebound tipped out. Kuzma has it for the Lakers.
That's what Doris is talking about, the little things. He got a layup. They got a great looking transition. He missed it.
Rondo, great bounce pass down the lane to Kuzma. Little side armor that Kuzma picks up and scores.
And he doesn't miss it.
18-14. Lakers lead. Toward the basket, misses, gets his own miss, and sticks it in.
Boy, they're getting tremendous opportunities, and I feel like they're trying to play with force. So now it's about completing plays.
Denver within 2. Lakers leading the ball. Kuzma pops up high, receives a pass, gives it up to AD on the left. AD on the deck against Millsap, sends it to the right side. KCP waits for Murray to clear. Three-pointer missed everything. Grant's got it for Denver. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Nuggets down 2. They feed Jokic. Running start on JaVale McGee, who bodies Jokic and gets called for the foul out in the mid-post. That is only the third team foul of the quarter.
Joker looks more aggressive early doors to me, like he's getting the ball instead of just surveying like he likes to do. He's putting it on the floor and he's going to the basket a little bit more, looking for his shot.
And I like that, PJ, and I know he's not taking as many threes in this series, in part because some of the switches are guards on him. But he's got to have everything at his disposal tonight.
Agreed.
Post game, mid-range, name it. The Sombor shuffle, break it out.
Alex Caruso is in for the Lakers, defending Jamal Murray, who passes it to Michael Porter Jr. in the game first time. Goes to Jokic, drives under the baseline. Nice fake move and puts it in on the layup, beating Kyle Kuzma.
I love this aggressiveness from the Joker early.
18-18, Denver and the Lakers. 3.5 left in the first. Kuzma on top with a dribble against Millsap. AD looking to set a high screen, backs off a bit. Now the bounce pass to AD. Right side cleared out, double comes. AD looking to pass, ball overhead with 3 to shoot. Goes to KCP on the drive, off the window and in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
We think of him as a standstill three-point shooter. Excellent use of the dribble under duress of the clock.
First points for KCP. Lakers lead by 2. There's a ball along the baseline. Somehow didn't go out of bounds. Murray took it in the left corner. With 3 minutes to go in the first, goes to Millsap. Jump pass outside Murray. Rondo gets up in him. Murray drives by him. Floats it at
You and I 작은 틈 사이로 펼쳐지는 기억이 Our memory 조금씩 더 가까워지는 순간 너와의 시간 저 투명한 거울 속 겹쳐진 기억 그 찬란한 모습에 두 눈이 부셔 묻혀 살게
Right now, they are clearly more the aggressor so far.
both teams shooting 55% in the first half. Nuggets have their first lead since 1-0. They lead 22-20 over the Lakers. 2:26 to go first quarter. And this is the Western Conference Finals on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Indeed.
Are you sure you aren't missing out on what's happening right now on TuneIn? Follow TuneIn on social media to hear about trending content, breaking news, live events, and the latest audio sensations. Just find @TuneIn on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add them on Facebook
to stay in the know and discover your next audio obsession.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook now.
Got a go-to podcast for following the NBA playoffs? On The Haber Show, NBA insider Tom Haberstroh sits down with some of the biggest names in basketball to share the stories and the numbers behind the biggest games and biggest moments in the league.
With the man that everyone wants to see this weekend, Aaron Gordon. What's going on, man?
Tom, man. Here we are, man. What are we doing?
Any props? Have you been training with any props? Stuff the Magic Dragon?
Not this year. I think I'm
Search
just
The Haber Show on TuneIn to listen.
America's pastime is a big deal, and it's also big business. Baseball Biz is the podcast about the business of baseball, covering everything from MLB history and operations to interviews with players, agents, owners, scouts, umpires, and beyond.
Podcast. Joe Malloy talks with pros and insiders to review everything that's happened and is going to happen in the glorious world of golf.
Hello there, you're very welcome along. It is busy in the world of golf right now, not least in Golf Weekly. We have a very legend. The RNA are putting together a pretty cool idea at the weekend. More details on that to come, but suffice to say, we have as good an open player as
Search Golf Weekly on TuneIn to listen.
I'm Pat O'Keefe in studio. Did You Know is brought to you by Geico. Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car, motorcycle, and RV policies. Visit geico.com for more. Did you know that when LeBron's team goes up 2-0 in a series, it's more likely the series ends in a sweep than the other team wins even a single game? LeBron's team has had a 2-0 lead 22 times in his career. 12 of them have ended in a 4-game sweep. Back to Kesty, PJ, and Doris.
All right, thanks a lot, Pat. You knew Denver wasn't going to go down without a fight. It's been physical inside for both teams.
They really have. Both teams are shooting 56% from the field, Kesty. Why is that? Well, points in the paint. The Lakers are 7 for 9. They got 14 in the paint. They had 10 the entire second half of Game 2. The Nuggets are 8 for 9. They've got 16. So both teams, clearly both coaches said, hey, guys, early on, let's go inside. Let's establish the offense. We can burp them up from deep later. Easy, Pat. Don't be making this a sweep. We want a good series here.
Monte Morris checking in for Denver defensively. He'll pick up Rajon Rondo. Gets across half court. Lakers trailing 22-20. 2:15 to go here in the first. Rondo now reverses to the left. Finds Kuzma off the curl. Back to Rondo. He's open for three. He takes it. It's a miss. A long rebound. AD can't get it. And Jamal Murray does. Murray quickly in the front court to the free throw line, looking left, passes to Millsap. Fakes on the three, dribbles down to the low box, puts it up over Caruso, a miss, but a foul called underneath against the Los Angeles Lakers.
So sometimes he's got to be assertive and aggressive on his own. You saw Coach Malone get him into the post earlier, Paul Millsap, just trying to get more productivity from this guy. It's important. And I'll say this, like, you think about the 44 minutes Jamal Murray played in the last game. He's played all 10 minutes thus far in the first. They were outscored when he was off the floor 19-2. So what his rest period is in this game is going to be interesting to watch, Kesty.
First free throws of Game 3 for Denver coming at the 2-minute mark to go here in the first. Paul Millsap. Lead by 4. Pass down floor intended for Anthony Davis. Off. His first run for Denver tonight. Jeremy Grant coming back in as Millsap and Murray get a rest here with 1:56 to go in the quarter.
Mike Malone wants to get Jamal Murray not just this 1:56 o'clock time, but the 3-minute gap in between quarters, so give him a good healthy rest before he brings him back.
LeBron James back in for the Lakers, takes the inbounds, finds AD deep, one bounce power move, and